Morning, it's 7:15 Sunday morning, about to go out on a long run. I'm going to do exactly the same route that I did last week, which was a 23k, a 14.5 mile loop. In last week I did it in the shoes that I was going to run my ultra marathon, my 35 mile ultra marathon in May which was the Ultra Superior 4 trail shoes. I'm not convinced, after running that run last week, they didn't feel very cushioned, and I think they're a little bit too small. My toes were bashing up against the end of them on the downhills. So the conditions are a bit different to last week, in that last week it was lovely and mild, zero wind and lovely and sunny. This week it is blowing pretty fiercely out there in gusts, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's forecast rain in the next hour as well, so see how things go. I'm also going to take some fuel with me, so I'm going to take some snacks, banana jelly babies, a bar and a lot more water because I ran out last week. Stick around to see how we get on. Also, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can see the videos coming up, and yeah, like the video. Okay, see how we get on. But yes, I'm heading out on a 14-mile run in my Merrell Vapor 4 mixed terrain, so I'm going to be mainly on the road and pavement, but then I'm going to get to a park here in Leicester and run around the park, so I'll be on trails and then run home again. So yeah, see how I get on with the barefoot running shoes for 14.5 miles. Okay, wish me luck. We're here on the park, here we go. Well, I'm here on the trails at Barefoot Park, and thankfully the terrain, the ground is much drier, much more compact, and a lot less slippy than it was last week when I came here in my Ultra Superior 4, and so it suits the grip and the tread pattern on the Merrell Vapor 4 much better. So yeah, that's a bonus, that's an absolute bonus. So here's old John. Very dramatic against the grey sky there. It is windy up here today. Oh, you can hear me okay. But here we are, stood on the top of the world again. What a view. No wonder someone built a tower up here, it's amazing. Right, on we go. I hope you can hear me, the wind's a bit strong, but this is the longest I've ever been, longest run, longest distance I've ever done in the Merrell Vapor 4 and barefoot shoes. So this is going to be very interesting because I've still got about 4.5 miles left to run, and both my calves are feeling pretty tight at the minute. Been really good up until the last couple of K, so we'll see how the last 4.5 go. But that being said, my feet feel fantastic, they feel absolutely brilliant. Shoes themselves, I'm loving them. Right, so see how the remaining 4.5 miles go. I'll catch up with you in a bit. But that's me done. Okay, so I did the same route as I did last week, and last week I went in my Ultra Touring 4, Ultra Superior 4, and yeah, when I finished, my feet were pretty beat up, didn't feel very good. So today I've done it in my barefoot style Merrell Vapor 4. And
yeah, time's pretty similar, to be honest. I'm going to be about 10 minutes longer, I think, today, but I don't think that was anything to do with the shoes. I fueled up better, it felt a lot better. I think it was more to do with the wind. My feet feel really good, they feel alive. They feel tired, but I mean, you know, I've just clocked up. Just coming up to 22k running, so that's pretty understandable for feet to be a bit tired, and particularly with them being barefoot, they've got no cushioning in there at all. They're literally 5-6 mil outsole, zero cushioning, zero drop, and so your feet are working a lot harder than they would be in traditional cushioned running shoes, and they feel pretty good, to be honest. The breeze is really nice because it's going through the mesh on the top of the running shoes and keeping them nice and cool, which is really nice. That's about the only nice thing about the wind today. It's keeping my toes nice and cool. My legs feel a bit tired, but apart from that, knees, hips, you know, lower back, ankles, all feel absolutely fine. The kind of areas that you would think would take most of the pressure without any cushioning in your running shoes feel absolutely fine. No problem there at all. Body's an amazing thing, the way it works. I often wonder, by sticking a massive wedge of cushioning under your feet when you're running, you're actually doing your body a disservice when you think you're actually, well, I think I'm actually doing it good by giving it some cushioning. I'm going away from that theory a bit, because these barefoot running shoes, they're brilliant. They're absolutely amazing. Body works in a slightly different way. Cadence is much shorter, a little bit quicker turnover, but I think it puts less pressure on the body because you're not overstriding and not pounding. You know, you're taking more baby steps, more delicate steps, and it's I think it's much better for the body, to be honest. That's what I'm finding anyway. I'd like to just give a little bit of a shout out. I still like the ultra running shoes, and there's a guy on YouTube who comments on a lot of my videos, and I really appreciate it. His YouTube channel is Move More Now, James Nielsen. So thanks a lot, James. I really appreciate it, and your videos that you put out are brilliant. I'd also like to give a shout out to a few new subscribers I've got recently. I'll pop some details on the screen now, and I appreciate anyone who's subscribing and enjoying this content. I'm going to be doing more of the sort of barefoot style running shoes because I think they're brilliant. I'm really getting into them. I'd like to give a shout out as well to Peter M. Riley. He's commented on some of my videos in the past, and he's just been diagnosed with cancer. So he's vlogging his journey through that. He managed to get out for a run, which is brilliant because you know, I mean, there's so many different variables, and he's got a completely different cancer to me, but the cancer treatments in general, honestly, they've knocked the absolute shit out of you. So I'm wishing him all the best, and hoping that everything goes well, and speedy recovery once he's had his cancer treatment and cancer surgery. So Peter, I don't know whether you'll see this, your channel's growing really quickly. People are really interested, which is a beautiful thing. They're nice that they're showing concern and love for you. But yes, if you get a chance to check out his channel, I'll stick a link in the description, and also for James Nielsen as well. Thanks very much, guys, for supporting the channel. But yeah, if you're interested in the barefoot style running, zero drop running, I'm doing a lot of that at the minute, and I've got my ultra marathon, a 35-mile ultra marathon through the rolling hills of Northamptonshire in May, so only about 7 weeks away now. So yeah, I'm logging my journey up to that, so please stick around, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, and I shall catch you next week. All right, take care.